Hey gamers, today we have a video that I made on impulse because I'm honestly revolted right now. I never thought I'd make this just because I thought I was over this entire thing, but after revisiting it, I'm honestly disgusted by the fact that I supported this thing, and I just want to get it off my chest and say why I hate it now. Quick disclaimer that right after this, the video is going to be non-scripted. It's going to be my anger and concern and why I hate this community, just because of the fact that I don't want to edit this as much as I usually edit my other videos, just because I need to push this out as soon as possible, make people aware. Of course, it's not going to get that many views, but I want to feel like I actually tried to do something. So, countryhuman is basically pollen ball, but they have bodies, and I'm not mad at the concept of countryhumans because you can honestly do much more with them instead of pollen ball. And I think with countryhumans, you can put it at more of a serious tone. Like, there is some amazing, serious countryhuman art out there. Like, it blows my mind that there are just amazing artists that can take such a simple style and turn it into something as intense as that. Like, it just blows me away every single time. But yeah, countryhuman style in general is very simple, so I guess I kind of get it sometimes when people get praised a lot for the countryhuman art, but at the other side of it, I don't get why, because most of the time a lot of the artists have really similar styles. That's just my opinion. So I just don't get why they get praised when a lot of them are really similar, and a lot of the artists that actually do talented countryhuman art, they don't get that much attention as others do. And then there's the fact that any sort of invasion is basically the countryhumans raping each other. So you can imagine what the world wars looked like. I mean, it's just an entire fuckfest, I guess, That, yeah, I don't like that aspect just because I don't think it should be portrayed in rape. I think there's something else you could do other than rape. They could just surprise attack each other, that would be the normal thing to do, but I don't get why it has to be rape. That's kind of disgusting. But I get that there's a lot of people in the fandom who don't accept that way, but the majority that I've come across do accept that, and they'll draw art. It's just it just blows me away sometimes that imagine your country just getting fucked in the ass by another country. That is something you don't see every day, and it terrifies me sometimes, to be honest. It terrifies me when I see it. But yeah, I think that's it for the whole rape part. I don't think it's okay that this is pretty much accepted by the fandom. Again, not all of the fandom, but they should probably find another way of portraying invasions, because yeah, how are battles portrayed? Are battles just them fucking, hate fucking each other, I guess, where it's somewhat consensual? That's my question. Are they just hate fucking each other whenever they battle? Because, woo-wee, that's amazing. And then there comes the people who just basically turn countryhumans into their own little thing, where it's not even historically accurate, so they could just make the countryhumans fuck as much as they can. I don't like that, just because I don't think countryhumans should be used that way. I think they should still stay historically accurate. If you want to draw them raping each other, sure, but just make it in a historically accurate way, I guess, if you get what I'm saying, because I think there's a lot of younger people who are into the fandom, and if they think that's true, there's going to be some issues there, that when they get into their history class, I'm like, I didn't learn this from countryhumans. I don't think this is correct. I think the countryhumans way is correct, 100% correct, And you would be surprised on how many people who I've met from Country Humans who actually think a lot of the events that artists make up and stuff like that, they think it's real. And it just shocks me that some of these people are like the same age as me. They should be in a world history class. And they're like, huh? I didn't know that was fake. I didn't know this happened. Like, not knowing that something happened, I guess, that's fair. But, like, thinking something fake happened and actually, like, believing it, that's a whole another level of something, because you can tell that a lot of younger people get influenced, and when more people bring on that idea, they just think that, it's true. They never question anything. So I kind of wish Country Human was more historically accurate. Like how I know in Poland Ball, sometimes people don't get historically accurate, but for the most part, it's historically accurate and fucking hilarious. Like, I fucking love Poland Ball because I could learn some sort of history that I didn't know and laugh my entire ass off. Like, it's great. It's great. But I guess that people might get mad at me because, I like Poland Ball, so I might be seeing Country Human from a wrong point of view, but I do get where people were going with it, I guess, because, like I said before, you could make it into a more serious thing. I just don't know why, but Country Human, for some reason, to me, it just brings off a more serious vibe than it is. Like, it kind of scares me when I see Russia doing an uwu all the time on my Instagram feed. It just scares me. Like, Country Human could have been more than what it was made to be and what it's known as, because there are now people who associate Country Human with Poland Ball when they're basically two different things at this point. Like, it's kind of disgusting how people say, oh yeah, Poland Ball rape, woo, where's the Poland Ball rape at? And that's not what happens. Not at all. Like, it scares me. It honestly does scare me. It scares me more when I see a Country Human person get into Poland Ball and they realize that they don't rape each other. Not to mention that some of their countries aren't fucking rectangles. Like, I think in Country Human, they made Germany like a rectangle or something, and it's funny just seeing a rectangular face instead of just a circle head. It makes me laugh. Like, in Poland Ball, and sometimes, like, they'll be just big and chonk. They'll basically be ovals. But in Country Human, they're like, nope, they're not going to have ovals. They're going to be just rectangles. And, oh my god. And it's just, Country Human scares me too. I've also met people from Country Human fandoms, and a lot of them are just bad people in general. I know this is more of a subjective sort of thing right here because it's just my experience, but a lot of the Country Human people, if you say one thing or like try to correct them when it comes to history, they'll get super pissed at you. Like, they'll be like, well, it's my AU, and that's what they'll use an excuse. Like, they'll use it as an AU to have it as an excuse, and I don't think that's the right thing to do. You should just own up. And even then, you could be a bit nicer about it if it was an AU or something for some reason. Like, you could just say, oh, well, let me see how I could word this. Like, oh, okay, thanks for letting me know. Just to let you know that this is an AU and this isn't historically accurate, blah, blah, so that, at least the person didn't waste all their time and you got something out of it. I don't like it when they just get attacked. And to be fair, this can happen in Poland Ball sometimes, but considering that Poland Ball is basically from 4chan, I think the last thing someone would do is get something incorrect because, oh boy, 4chan people are scary sometimes. And then there's just the whole thing about, like, the countries being in relationships when there's just no reason for them to be. Like, I guess I can kind of see when, like, there's the whole Allied Forces things, and, like, there's some points in history where, like, they kind of be like just in each other's assholes, you know? But then most of the time they're just couples to be a couple. Like, people like to ship Russia and United States a lot. Like, basically most of country human art is either Third Reich, Russia, or United States. Like, honestly, that's most of the art. Everyone's just, like wooing over each other, being in relationships, and they don't even focus on some of the key countries, I guess, Like, sometimes France is there, sometimes France isn't. You got big, strong Germany there sometimes, but mainly it's just Third Reich. And, that's just what it is, I guess. Everyone usually has a preference. Like, even in Poland ball, people have preferences, but I guess I just see more of the other countries in the Poland ball community compared to, like, country human community. Maybe it's just because country human's, like, a bit smaller, but there are a lot of country human OCs out there that are based upon people's countries, so that's cool. But that basically wraps up my opinions, and at the end of the day, the only thing that matters is your opinion, because this isn't anything factual. This is just what I've seen in my personal experiences. So, yeah, your opinion's the only thing that matters, because I can't prove your opinion wrong, basically. Unless if you say that, like, country humans and Poland ball aren't similar, then I could probably give you some reasons on why they're similar. But, I mean, yeah, I don't think anyone's really going to say that. So, yeah. Bye, I guess. Thanks to the person who got me into Poland ball, I guess. Question mark, you know who you are, but I guess that's all I can say. So, bye, gamers. Hope you stick around for gamer points, and maybe just add me on Instagram or Discord, whatever, Okay, bye.